We just rented a car for the first time. So this is the pinnacle of adulthood. We made it. We're here. We have officially rented a car. Beautiful Chevy Malibu. Hello and welcome to the latest Brad and Chloe adventure. In this adventure, we are in Jackson, Wyoming, getting ready to do the Teton Crest Trail tomorrow morning. We got our good friends Jason Gallmeyer and his friend Nathan from Colorado coming to do this one with us. He'll be arriving late tonight, and we were lucky enough to get a camp spot here. But for now, we'll just be enjoying this pretty amazing sunset right behind us here with the Tetons in the background. So definitely gonna enjoy that. We'll check in with you guys in the morning. Yo! Next time around. Back here to Teton Village, ground to the car out to Jackson, to the bus back here to Teton Village, and we have started. But only one problem is that the gondola we wanted to take is not in service. So we took another gondola, and now we're walking another mile to the Crest gondola. As you can see, the gondola is up there. So it looks like a fun little climb up there. But we still have to pay the same amount for tickets. Well, here's the gondola we were supposed to take, but I failed to become aware that it is unserviced. So now we're just hiking this road up to there. So, great start to this trip. We made it to the top of Rendezvous Mountain, so after starting at -2 miles, we are now at mile 0. That's always good news. It is very windy up here, so we're gonna see how that goes. Besides that, we're gonna have a very late start today. It's already 2 o'clock, and we do got at least 10 miles to go. We have options. We can always camp sooner than what our plan was, because you know how plans go. Lemons! We are about 2 or 3 miles in, going through the Middle Fork Granite Canyon area right now. Mostly going downhill or flat, so it hasn't been too strenuous. And yeah, these meadows are awesome. So expansive, so huge, so many different kinds of flowers. So I'm really enjoying that. There is a slight haze in the air, a slight aroma of smoke, which is, I don't know about everyone else, kind of tickling my nose, giving me a few sneezes. We got a little bit later start than we wanted because of that gondola mishap. And also just because of all the logistics with the rental car and all the shuttle operations this morning. So we may be hiking kind of late, or we can also just change our plan a little bit. We're pretty flexible. So right now, just trying to enjoy the scenery, enjoy what this park has to offer. Just hike.
Huh?
You're ruining the video, just hike. Look pretty and hike. Look pretty, Brad. Okay, after all that work, we are officially on the Teton Crest Trail. We just had a nice little lunch break here at Marion Lake. And it's pretty nice. The water is definitely not that cold. I just took a little dip in there, and I can say it's pretty manageable on the legs. Definitely would have been nice taking a full dip, but we gotta keep hiking. Okay, we're back in the National Forest land, about to go over Fox Creek Pass. We have our first view of the Tetons from the Teton Crest Trail right here ahead of us. See off in the distance. And yeah, so the goal is to go over Fox Creek Pass and then walk along Death Canyon shelf. I think that's the shelf right there along that steep drop off. So it looks like a fun little walk. Should be mostly flat. Okay, we have made it past Fox Creek Pass, and now we are hiking through the Death Canyon shelf. This is right above Death Canyon. As you can see, it's right below this steep rock face. I think that's why it's called a shelf. New outdoors term for me. So it's about 7:45. We have about 3 more miles until we reach Alaska Basin, which is back in the national forest. The Death Canyon Shelf. It's a permanent camping zone, and I could have booked it, but I didn't. So we'll see. I think we can make it. I mean, I'm not gonna want to do anything else besides basically just get ready to go to bed when I get to camp. So might as well just keep hiking and make tomorrow easier. As you can see, super cool views of where we came from. Definitely an awesome trail, and really not too much elevation change. You know, there's a little bit, obviously, but for the most part, I'd say it's pretty flat. I'm sure tomorrow will be a different story. But we're all really enjoying this trail so far. Probably pushing it with 3 days. But hey, that's just how our work schedule works out. So until we become financially independent, that's just how it is. It's now 8:30. We're about a mile away from the National Forest, Alaska Basin, where we will find a spot to camp, hopefully. Right behind me here is Death Canyon. We've been walking along here, Death Canyon Shelf. It's been pretty flat, very scenic, awesome meadows with just walking straight towards these Tetons the entire way, and the alpine glow, if you will. The long summer sunsets are really casting a nice color and shadow on these mountains. So we're really enjoying the scene up here. Wow. Look at that. Mount Meek Pass. 9,700 some feet. Awesome sunset up here. Jedidiah Smith Wilderness. 360 views for sure. Hello, we are now in the tent. We have cooked and done all our dinner, everything we needed to do. And we hung some food over some trees, and we put some bear canisters where they need to be. Overall, really cool scene up here. We got this nice spot in Alaska Basin and National Forest land, so no permit needed, even though we have one. So going above and beyond there. And yeah, really cool view of the Tetons, and really cool view of the stars. The stars out there are really amazing. You can see the entire Milky Way, and so many stars, so many shooting stars. And we took some really cool long exposure pictures on our phones. Anyway, tomorrow we have a similar day as today, except we can get started a lot earlier, assuming everyone wakes up on time. Probably around 6. Chloe will be up at 6. And we should, I think it was about, I don't know, probably like 16 miles tomorrow or something is my guess, but I'll look at the map. Anyway, try to get some good sleep right now. And I'll check back in the morning. Good night, everyone. And if you're wondering how this high production goes, I bring you the headlights. Make some great lighting.
Good morning. First mission of the day is to retrieve this food / cook supplies that we had to hang from this tree. We did this last night in the dark, so it's good to see that it's still hanging. Found a nice little patch of trees in this meadow of no trees. Nice work, Chloe. Now we'll just get all the rope and go back over there where our tents are. Pretty cool sunrise so far. We all slept pretty good. There was quite a bit of rock fall along these peaks here. Sounded like some people being very loud, but then I realized it was just rock falling. Bear canisters also still intact. Shout out to Jason and Chloe for sturdily setting them. I'm sure they had a great view of the sunrise here of the Tetons. Pretty much in all directions. Sun hitting this wall where all the rock fall is. And Jason and Nathan still sleeping like babies, I'm sure.
Get out of here. Hello, friend.
This marmot is really friendly.
It likes this one spot. I'm wondering if
Yeah, I think it's a toothpaste spot. It really likes this toothpaste.
it's minty fresh.
Getting deeded up for the day. Most important part of the day. Where's your guys' legs too, Chloe?
It's everywhere. Okay, I did it.
Righteous.
So Jason,
Thank you.
How are you feeling today? What's your mindset going into today?
I've been deeded.
Yeah?
I've been weighed, I've been measured, and I've been found wanting.
So you ready to go?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up from Jason.
Good morning. We got breakfast in us, our stuff packed up, and we are hitting the trail now at 9 a.m. So decent start. Definitely earlier than our 1 o'clock start time yesterday. So the plan today is to finish our hike through Alaska Basin, probably see Sunset Lake, and then we'll head up and over Hurricane Pass. And then once we go over Hurricane Pass, we'll drop around 3,000 feet into Cascade Canyon and meet the trail junction there, where you can start from, I think, Jenny Lake. And then once we hit Cascade Canyon, we'll go up 3,000 feet, basically just a mirror image, up to Paintbrush Divide, passing by Lake Solitude. Should be a tough climb, but very scenic, I imagine, right behind the Tetons. And then once we finish going over Paintbrush Divide, we'll drop down into our campsite, into the upper Paintbrush area, where we'll be camping at Holly Lake tonight. It is already warm for sure. The smoke, that little tickle of the nose is definitely present. So we got all our sun protection on and hopefully won't get too sunburnt.
Just had a nice lunch break here at Sunset Lake in Alaska Basin. We are now about to go over Hurricane Pass over here somewhere, and then we'll go down into Cascade Canyon and up over Paintbrush. So first big pass of the day. Head up Hurricane Pass. Just waiting for Jason there to get up here, but pretty cool scene up here. You can see a lot of where we came from. Right there, that is Mount Meek. We came over Mount Meek Pass right there. And then just behind there is Death Canyon Shelf, where we hiked last night, a beautiful sunset. And then we camped just below that Mount Meek there last night. There were a lot of rockfall. And we came through Alaska Basin, down over here. And then we came up Hurricane Pass, quite a few switchbacks. And now we're out in the open meadows, just a couple hundred feet below the pass. You can see there's the Tetons right there peeking out, Chloe and Nathan. Chloe's battling a bloody nose. She's still going hard like a champ. Now the plan is to go head down 3,000 feet, even though we just gained a bunch of elevation down into Cascade Canyon. And then we'll do it all over again and go up 3,000 feet and then hopefully only down a little bit to our campsite for the night. It is about noon right now. It's pretty toasty, but it's tolerable, doable. But at least we'll have an awesome view of the Tetons right up close now.
Out of the high tops and into the foothills. How did you know, Brad? How could you have known?
Beginning our descent down into Cascade Canyon. You can see that is the schoolroom glacier in front of us. I believe those are some crevasses forming, if not already open. Some nice cliffs right here to the side of us, and a really cool glacier-fed tarn right there with the Tetons in the background. I believe we got Grand, Middle, and South, but not 100% sure. And we'll be going down there into that Cascade Canyon.
Okay, we made it down to the junction with Cascade Canyon, so we've come down 5.1 miles and roughly 2,800 feet, and now we need to do the exact opposite of Paintbrush Canyon, or I think Paintbrush Canyon, Paintbrush Divide. It's another 5.1 miles and 2,800 feet, but this time it's up. We're feeling it in the legs for sure, but hopefully going uphill will be like a different muscle in legs, right? You know, less knees and more maybe quads. Got our eyes on a moose right here. Some large antlers.
I don't think he wants to hurry up.
You want me to keep keep going or no?
I think yes. You just do. Not the only thing. Yeah, he did.
What a rat.
All right, bye, Mr. Moose. Well, hopefully, bye-bye. It's 5:30. We just took about a half-hour break, a little dip and snack break here at Lake Solitude, which is right about 9,000 feet. So now begins the evening descent up that way towards Paintbrush Divide. It's about 1,600 feet of elevation. And then after that, it'll be about another 1,000-foot drop down to Holly Lake, about 4 miles total. So hopefully we can get into camp at a reasonable time. But yeah, it's been a long, tough day for sure. So just taking it nice and slow. This hike up Paintbrush Canyon has been pretty cool. Again, pretty gradual on the incline, and we keep looking back and seeing this awesome view of the Grand Tetons. Again, wish it was more of a blue sky, but this smoke has just really stayed pretty consistent. It's honestly not too hot. I mean, it's not cold at all, but I thought it was gonna be a lot hotter today, so it was much more manageable. Divide. Now ready to descend down there. Murderous. Finally made it. I did it, Chloe.
Really rough. We haven't done it till we get to the airport.
Right. That's the summit. That's the destination.
True summit is making our plane. But
Jason Gallmeyer, Nathan, no last name.
woo!
Have arrived. Here's your spot.
Oh, baby! Ah! Did you pee in our spot? It's wet.
Okay, day 2 in the books. Ready for a well-deserved night of sleep. I think we did 16 miles today over 2 pretty big passes. That pass over Paintbrush Divide was definitely no joke, going up and down. So we got some dinner and put all our stuff away. Quite a bit of mosquitoes here, but they've died down since the sun has set. And hopefully get an early start tomorrow and make it back to the airport to catch a flight. So this is just the life. Ain't no rest for the weary. Just keep going. All right, we're getting a 7:45 start time out of Holly Lake down to String Lake today. Hopefully finishing the trail. So this one will feel good. This one will definitely feel like a really big accomplishment doing this one in 3 days. Really only 48 hours. Just like Sunday and Friday were pretty basically half days. So this one will feel good. It's again still pretty smoky. We got a ball of fire. Sunrise over there. Not really sure where the fires are, but the views are still pretty cool. Holly Lake was pretty mosquito-y, but we all slept pretty well from a hard day yesterday. Down to Stream Lake today, to the trailhead where our car is. We got about 6.5 miles and 2,500 feet to descend. So hopefully take us around 2 to 3 hours. And we got the car around 10 or 11. Then Chloe and I gotta catch a flight back to Seattle at 1:30 out of Jackson. So should be another full day of adventure.